My official title until next Friday is Superintendent of City Cemeteries for the city of Evansville, Indiana. And then after next Friday, it'll be Town Administrator for the town of Newburgh, Indiana. Yes, I was born and raised in Evansville. I'm 48 years old. And I was born in 1976. Lived in Evansville my whole life, except for the 4 years I was at Wabash College in Crawfordsville, Indiana, for my education. And in Evansville, I went to Harrison. Started out at Stockwell Elementary, then went to Plaza Middle School, and graduated from Harrison High School in 1994. But then for college, I attended Wabash College in Crawfordsville, Indiana, and graduated there in 1998. Basically, I had a love for history since I was a child, and I knew I wanted to work in history at some aspect within my life. And I was blessed enough to have this opportunity with the city cemeteries in 2008 under Mayor Weinzapple to become the superintendent of both Oak Hill and Locust Hill Cemetery and Arboretums for the past 16 and a half years. So I've also been highly involved, a past president of the Vandenberg County Historical Society. I'm a current board member of that. I also do a lot of research projects on cemeteries around the areas to kind of help out with the education and stuff like that. But I would say my love of history is kind of what started me on this path because of the genealogy work that we do a lot with here on a daily basis. Because you got to remember, at Oak Hill, there's over 72,000 interments and roughly 30,000 over at Locust Hill. So that's, over 100,000 stories that we could possibly tell on any given day, going back to both 1853 for Oak Hill and 1855 for Locust Hill. Or 2018, American Cemetery and Cremation magazine recognized us kind of as a American Cemetery Excellence Award runner-up. We made it essentially, to put it in basketball terms, we went to the Final Four. We didn't win the championship, but for a municipal cemetery to make it to the Final Four, that's the first time that's ever happened. And I would say award-wise, that's probably the career highlight. Some others are some of the projects we've done locally with the Adopt an Ash program in preserving the ash trees within both facilities. We've done several twilight tours and historical tours to kind of help preserve the history of the greater Evansville area. A lot of the same. One thing in my leadership style, I'm very consistent, I'm flexible, but I'm consistent in my approach to where I try to treat everybody the same. The families, here at the cemetery that approach us, once they're behind the gate, everybody gets the same treatment. It's fair, it's professional. And just like the citizens and business owners of the town of Newburgh, they're going to get the same kind of treatment that we would with our patrons here at the city cemeteries. But I'm anticipating basically doing a lot of the things that I do currently, but with a little bit more focus because it's a bigger stage. I mean, it's still a historic facility when you think about it, because Newburgh goes back to 1803. So a lot of the history that I love, I'll still be participating in that in my current role or my future role here soon with the town of Newburgh. But I just, I anticipate working with the families, the business owners, basically anybody that comes into the office, as well as our employees from the various city or town departments with the town of Newburgh.